But Nick and I actually came to Cartagena 9 years ago, almost exactly, for our honeymoon.
Cartagena is still the same. It's still hot. It's still beautiful.
We absolutely love Cartagena. Like, I love it. And I'm so glad to be back here. It's Valentine's Day, so we can
Happy Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day. It reminds me how much we loved it back 9 years ago. The colors of the streets, the food was so good then, and it's so good now. But isn't it just so great, babe?
Yeah. And when the wind is blowing and it's not crazy hot, it feels even better.
Oh, I love it so much in Cartagena. But I do want to mention a couple of quick things that you should know about Cartagena before you come here. But it's already getting very hot, and we've got a lot more to see in this beautiful walled city.
But Cartagena is known for this walled city. And if you can see behind me all of the colors with the canopied streets, almost every street in the walled city looks like this. And that's why it attracts so many people here. And the culture here is just, it's vibrant, it's bright, the food is delicious, the people are fun. Cartagena is amazing, but the biggest drawback is the heat. So if you do not like heat, Cartagena might not be for you.
Okay, I really want to talk about these door stoppers that you'll find all over Cartagena. And I could go into a ton of detail because we're kind of like history nerds, but I won't, for your sake, don't worry. But the super interesting thing about these door stoppers is that they are all different like animals and creatures, and they represented back in the day, back in history, I honestly don't remember when in history, but back in history, they represented who lived in these homes. So like this was like probably a fisherman. There are lions who were part of like the government or politics. And there are just different kinds of door stoppers all throughout this beautiful walled city. And I definitely recommend when you come here, you just take some time and look at them because they're so intricate. And not only are the doors here so beautiful, but the door knockers are so cool as well. So just a little fun Cartagena fact. But as you know, we are in the walled city here of Cartagena. And so of course we need to go walk over to the wall. It is currently 9:50 a.m. and I will tell you that Cartagena gets very hot. Like, I tell people that, but I really truly mean it.
So if you're walking around the walled city, you'll actually find it's not very big. You can generally walk the whole thing probably within an hour. If you were to walk every single street, maybe a few more hours. But like Sam said earlier in the video, it's definitely hot here. So you probably want to walk around between like 7 to 11 a.m. at the latest, because after 11 a.m. it could get insanely hot. And you generally stay at a place here with a hotel that has a pool, or an Airbnb or something that has a pool, because in the middle of the day it's so hot you literally can't do anything. And then in the nighttime you just come back out here and keep enjoying when it cools down to about 3 degrees cooler.
And welcome to the wall of the walled city here in Cartagena, Colombia. This wall goes approximately 11 kilometers around, about 7 miles all the way around. Most of the wall is walkable. There are parts where you kind of like walk down, then you walk up. It's very windy if you can't tell. And after 4 p.m. it becomes extraordinarily windy. So be prepared in your tiny little dresses if you do plan on coming to the wall. But the wall is so amazing and definitely a must-do when you come to Cartagena. But are you hot? Are you getting hot on the wall?
I'm always hot. Key, wear a hat, wear sunscreen, and stay in the shade.
Definitely the sunscreen.
So as we were just talking about things that have not changed and have changed since we last came here 9 years ago, we are at a part of the wall that used to have a bar. And when we came here 9 years ago, this was one of our favorite places to come, because you come here for sunset. and you come to this bar and you watch the sunset, the most magical sunsets of your life. Like, actually, I think Cartagena truly has some of the most magnificent sunsets in the world. It is not open anymore. Why? Let us know in the comments if you know why it's not open, because this is literally the perfect place for a bar to be.
Okay, what you should know though about Cartagena is that there are multiple different reasons why you can come to this beautiful part of Colombia. If you can see behind me, there are these different parts of Cartagena that are more like higher skyscrapers with higher like apartment buildings, and a lot of those places are closer to the beach. And when you're closer to the beach, you know, if you want a beach vacation, that's the way to go. But if you come to the walled city, you're not really coming here for a beach vacation. The walled city is not really that close to the sand. Now you can easily access the sand and the beaches, but you're coming here more to explore the beautiful walled city. So like I said, there are multiple different reasons. Tomorrow we're gonna head out to a different part of Cartagena that is also super popular, that we definitely recommend that you come do when you're here. There's also some islands you can visit very close by to the walled city. So there are many different things to do, and we're here really just for a couple of days to enjoy the walled city and like the surrounding areas around it. But I know a lot of people who come here for the beach. There are big, beautiful beaches over here.
Sadly, this is closed. We were gonna get a beer and enjoy the view. Sadly, we can't do that here. Man, I was really looking forward to a nice cold beer at 10 a.m. But we're gonna head back down into the center and keep walking around because there is still so much more to see. But definitely come here in the morning or at nighttime. It's truly magical. And also, I keep seeing these old classic Chevrolet cars, or just old cars in general, like from the 50s, around that era. And I'm curious why. Like, I've seen a lot of them driving around, and also I just saw a bunch parked on a street. So let me know. Let me know in the comments.
Okay, as you know, the wall of the walled city is amazing. But another very popular thing to do is to just get lost in the streets of the wall, because the beautiful colors are just absolutely amazing. And everywhere inside the walled city is like this, like full of color, full of these beautiful plants, and like all of the balconies have beautiful flowers. Oh, it's just so amazing. Cartagena is probably the most touristy place in all of Colombia. And when you have a place that's extremely touristy like Cartagena, it could arguably be one of the most touristy places in all of South America. There are a couple of different things you need to know. Number one, there are a lot of people that are going to hassle you here. Like, there are a lot. There are going to be tons and tons and tons of people who are going to try to get you to buy stuff, who are going to try to get you to take photos with them, like in their beautiful traditional dresses, who are going to just be selling things on the street. And sometimes they'll stop, but I'm going to be really honest that sometimes they don't stop. And it can get really challenging. So you have to be very firm. Do not let them come up to you and like talk to you too long. Otherwise they will hook you in. Another thing that I absolutely cannot stand is that there are all of these rappers who just walk around next to tourists and they rap songs to them. And that's my least favorite thing in Medellín too. I really hate when they do that because they will not leave you alone. So it is critical, if the rappers come up to you, that you absolutely say no and you walk away and you be firm, and it is okay to be a little bit mean. And then the third thing is that there are all of these like emerald stores, and they're amazing. Like the emeralds in Colombia are fantastic. This is like the mecca for emeralds. But one thing you should know about the emeralds here in Cartagena in particular is like they're all affiliated with some kind of tour. So you kind of get like forced to go into these emerald stores a lot, and you don't have to buy anything, don't feel pressured, but just know that going into it.
We are currently in Plaza de Bolivar, which I think is probably the main square in all of the walled city. But at nighttime, this square comes alive and it is so much fun. Right now, there are things happening. There are people out here selling stuff. Gracias. There are people out here just hanging out, enjoying the music. This guy's playing the saxophone and it's just amazing. So if you can come out here in the morning, have a coffee, or come out here at nighttime and have a beer, I promise you will have an amazing time and just people watch. Something else to be careful for here in Cartagena is the #1 place in all of Colombia to get pickpocketed. So in Medellín, we have a saying, no dar papaya, which means don't give someone the opportunity to take your stuff. Like right now, I am giving someone the opportunity to take my phone, so I'm doing something that I should not be doing. Be careful when you're here with stuff like that and you're taking photos, because it is a real thing and people are victims every single day. But generally within the walled city, you can walk anywhere you need to go. Not generally, you actually can. It's really not that big. But for taxi and Uber, there is definitely Uber, and it is way more affordable than hiring a private driver. So if you're coming from the airport, just get an Uber, because the taxis, we've heard some mixed reviews about taxis here, but also Uber is just safer and easier, and you're not going to get charged an extra amount that you shouldn't.
I think that Cartagena is arguably one of the most picturesque places that you will find in Colombia. And it's super popular for a reason, because it is remarkably beautiful here. Like the walls, the colors of the walls, the beautiful architecture, just everything in this city is just unbelievable. Like it's worth the hype. A lot of people poo-poo on it because it's really, really touristy. And honestly, this is the 3rd time I've been here now, and I still really love it. Yes, there are a lot of tourists. Yes, when there are a lot of tourists, there are things you have to watch out for. Or just things that aren't as fun that comes with places that are very touristy. But it is so beautiful. Are you doing, babe? Are you hot?
Ooh, cold water. They sell these everywhere, so definitely stay hydrated. This should cost around 4,000 to 5,000 pesos on the street.
Don't pay any more than that.
Don't pay any more. Okay, I think this is the main square. So this is actually the entrance to the walled city, and it's this big yellow building. But here's where you start to see like the colorful buildings. You just start to see what the walled city has to offer. And it's just so magnificent. Tomorrow we are actually heading outside of the walled city, and we're going to show you another neighborhood that probably was one of our favorites. I hope it's still the same. Still one of the best empanadas I've ever had in my life, so I'm hoping to show you that tomorrow's video, because I'm dreaming about it, literally. But we hope you enjoyed this video. If you've never been to Cartagena, or you know somebody that's coming to Colombia, definitely share this video with them, because they're definitely going to want to see how beautiful and magnificent this city is. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up, it helps us a lot, and subscribe to our channel if you want to follow more Colombia travel content around Colombia. Thanks for sticking around with us through this video, and until next time, hasta pronto. Can't win today. Every time we try to film something, someone just stands in front of us like they don't want us to film. This is an amazing part. Ooh. This bird was just like floating in the air and almost fell out of the air. This, do you know what it's called?
This is called the Plaza. Hold on. This is called Plaza de Bolivar. I'm not gonna stand there anymore.